It's our pleasure to have on Mike on a Monday, the one, the only, Johnny Reid. Hello, sir.
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Excellent. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Thanks for having us on.
Thanks for coming on, part of our countdown to the Junos, and congratulations are in order. A multiple Juno nominee, Johnny Reid.
Thank you, Mike. You know, needless to say, it's a pretty humbling experience to know that there's so many people out there that have shown their support, and because of that, I get to enjoy, representing all those people that night at the Junos.
The last time I saw you was the kickoff for the Place Called Love tour. You were going all across Canada with that, and then, of course, things have just progressed lately. You kind of started your launch down in the U.S. now. How's that going?
It's gone very well. You know, needless to say, Mike, it's a daunting experience. It's a daunting sort of experience because it's like starting all over again. But it's wonderful because it's a chance to meet new people, and it's also a chance to prove a point. You know, the point I've been trying to prove for a long time, which is, you know, it doesn't really matter where you come from. People are people, and we're moved by the same things. You know, and these songs that I've been singing for years in Canada, that have connected with so many people. You know, I truly believe in my heart that these songs are going to connect with people, not only in America, but in some of the other places that we're going to be taking them in the next couple of years. So it's exciting. It's nice to see a lot of places that I never thought I'd ever see, and meet a lot of new people. But it's also very nice to know that I spent so much time in Canada, so much time growing deep roots and growing a strong foundation, which has enabled me to take this swing and to take this opportunity to other places. But, you know, make no mistake about it, Mike. I'm proudly Canadian, and I'll definitely be spending, I hope, most of my time in Canada.
Well, that's great to hear. I'm sure your fans here were worried about that because, of course, an artist makes it big other places. Sometimes we don't see him as much. You've always shown a connection to this country, and it seems that connection is growing. As a matter of fact, we have an extra camera crew in here today. They heard I was talking to you, so they wanted to hear from you. But your fans are actually growing nationwide to the point that not only are you in that Country Album of the Year category, but you've got other nominations, including the big one, the Fans' Choice for the Junos this year. That's got to be pretty astounding.
Yeah, it's wonderful. You know, I think that I represent part of the demographic, mate, that sometimes gets overlooked. You know, there's a lot of people out there just like myself, you know, people that like to hear songs about love, devotion, appreciation, dedication, you know, songs that speak to the heart, from the heart. And I think that's the people that I represent. You know, I represent a whole demographic that sometimes, to be honest, I think gets forgotten. You know, so just for that reason alone, it's a wonderful opportunity. And also, you know, like this, you know, I've been celebrated in the country genre, and you know, for me to be able to go and represent that genre, and also represent all the people that listen to that genre, which, as you know, are a bunch of hard-working people. It's going to be nice, you know. It's going to be nice to be able to stand up there and sing my songs and tell my stories and play my music on a big stage, representing each and every person that's ever shown me any support over the years.
How long ago did you first decide to start singing music, like for an audience?
I've been singing songs as long as I can remember. I'm sure as long as the boys in the hockey team there have been playing hockey. You know, I don't really remember a time, Mike, when I was not singing. However, it was probably 1998 that I realised that if I really focused and really stuck in on this, that the potential of making a living and the potential of taking care of my family through doing something that I love was real. You know, and that's really when I decided that I was going to go in that direction, that I was really going to focus and put all my energy into writing songs and singing. And
did you ever think for a second that you, Johnny Reid, would be competing against Justin Bieber?
You know something, I got to tell you, I mean, it's a crazy world, right? I think I've been in this business longer than Justin Bieber's been alive.
I didn't want to say it. I was hoping you would.
You know, it's just been one of these things that I think we have to celebrate talent. You know, I think we have to celebrate good things in life, and Justin, you know, Justin's been great for the music business. He's a Canadian, and I think he should be celebrated for that. there is no roadmap in the music business, Michael. You know that. You know, it's sort of, you just start on a path and you keep moving forward. And you know, success, the level of success that the wee man's having is amazing. But it's come very quickly to him, and I hope that sustains for him. Our journey has been a lot longer than that. You know, our journey started with one person listening, which turned to 2, which turned to 4, which turned to 8, and it's taken me 15 years to get to where I find myself today. And it's because of all the people. It's because of the people that continue to support me, and the people that continue to come out and say, you know, these songs of yours make a big difference in my life. That's really what kept me going over the years. Mm-hmm. And my hope is that because I took the long way to get where I find myself, my hope is that, you know, I'll be able to stay here for quite some time.
They've said that the pool of talent in this year's Juno nominees is probably the best it's ever been. You are a part of it. Congratulations, Johnny Reid, and thanks so much for everything you've allowed us to do over the years with you. And, of course, thank you so much for just being who you are. And congratulations, win or lose, you are a star, and all the best, my friend.
Well, you know something, I'll tell you, my eldest son, his name's Justin as well, and when my wife was telling him that, you know, what we were up against, he just looked at me with a grin on his face and said, "Good luck, Dad." So I have to tell you, I'm humbled to be there, Michael. I'm happy to be part of something bigger than myself. And I never did get into the music business for awards or nominations, buses, billboards, magazines.
Yeah.
I've always been in the music business to sing my songs and to try to make a wee bit of a difference in the world. And to be part of this night at the Junos is going to be wonderful. To sit in the audience with my wife, to be able to know in my heart that this journey has, you know, all the sacrifices that we made together have come to fruition and have been worth it. It's going to be wonderful. And a big thank you to you. You guys are always thanking me, but a big thank you to Alberta, a big thank you to Canada, and a huge thank you to the radio station. Without the people, I would just not find myself where I find myself today.